Okay, good morning. Good morning to all.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. So you're all fine. You have completed your IA examination, and all of you might have done good. So, how was your examination? Went on good? Your
Yes,
examinations
sir.
all went on good? Okay, fine. So we will continue from where we have stopped, and we will proceed further. We were in the process of finding out the directivity. So you are all able to hear me properly, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Let's continue with the bidirectional sign pattern. All of you have completed till where? All of you have done unidirectional sign pattern? All of you got 2.54? In the previous class, we had done that unidirectional sign pattern. All of you have completed that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, we will just go through all these things. Similarly, you can go with bidirectional sign pattern. So write down bidirectional sign pattern and let us try to do that bidirectional sign pattern. So bidirectional sign pattern means u has to be defined as sine theta, and wt you have to use the equation to find out. So you will be substituting sine theta. So you'll be having sine theta d theta d phi. So all together you will have sine square theta d theta d phi. So these things we have already studied, so you might have also solved these things. So what you are going to do, you need to integrate it. So integral of 0 to 2 pi d phi you have to do, and integral of sine square theta d theta you need to do. Sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 d theta. So integral 0 to pi. So you are going to get 2 pi integral of 0 to pi 1 minus cos 2 theta d theta. So you try to do the integration. What is the answer you are going to get for that? So you have to take 1 by 2 outside, and you can do 1 minus cos 2 theta integration of that. So what is the answer you are going to get? You will get theta minus sine 2 theta by 2 to the limit 0 to pi. So have you all done that? So complete it, this problem. Then we will do still more, few more problems, and then proceed further. So what is the answer for this one? You complete it. So you can see to that you have to do the integrations properly. We have done some 4 to 5 problems already. So make sure that you get the right answer for the integration. You need to find out the trigonometric relationship, like cos sine square theta has to be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, and you need to do the integration for that. So integral of 0 to pi you have to do for 1 minus cos 2 theta. So it's very quite simple integration. So what is the answer for this one? Even we have done some assignments as well, so you might have done all these things before. So those who have completed, you can just tell the answer for WT. What is the answer for WT? You are still doing it?
Sir, it is pi square sir.
Pi square correct answer. So you are going to get pi square find out the directivity. So what is that directivity you are going to get? You need to substitute Wt, 4 pi um divided by Wt. So pi will get cancelled. So you will be getting 4 divided by pi. So it's very simple. 4 divided by pi, you will get 1.27. So you'll get directivity as 1.27. That is the directivity for bidirectional sign pattern. So you have understood that how to do the limits. Bidirection means I have told you already, you have to take the limit 0 to 2 pi and 0 to pi. So all these things we have completed. So all of you have completed that. Okay, those who have completed, you can do the next problem, that is bidirectional sine squared pattern. Do the bidirectional sine squared pattern. So you have to take u is equal to um sine square theta. So take u is equal to um sine square theta. And for sine square theta, you have to complete it. So for u is equal to um sine square theta, you have to integrate it. So for the limits bidirectional. Bidirectional means, so the previous one also bidirectional. So you have taken 0 to 2 pi, 0 to pi. So here also bidirectional, but the difference is here it is sine squared pattern. So um sine square theta. So start doing the integration for that. So you need to substitute in the equation. So you will get Wt is equal to integral of 0 to 2 pi 0 to pi um sine square theta sine theta d theta d phi. So what is sine cube theta d theta d phi? You will get, already you have done the integration for sine cube. So the same integration for sine cube is already done before. So you can just do it fast. So what is the integration of sine cube? You know that for the limit 0 to pi. So anyone has completed, you should be very fast in doing integrations, and all these things you have been doing it from quite a long time. So what is the answer for integral of 0 to pi sine cube theta d theta? You can tell what is the answer for that Wt when you are doing the integration. Wt answer for sine square pattern. So you will get um integral of 0 to 2 pi d phi and integral of 0 to pi sine cube theta d theta. Anyone has completed for Wt? Okay, you can complete it. So for sine cube theta, you have to use the trigonometric relationship. Sine 3 theta is equal to 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. So use the trigonometric relationship, 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. So what is sine cube theta? Sine cube theta can be written as 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta divided by 4. Do the integration for that. So here we are going to find out the directivity. So anyone of you have completed the answer for Wt, just let me know that who has completed it already. Already we have done for sine cube before as well. We have done sine cube integration. So the same method you can use it here and simplify that. So you'll get um 2 pi, and you need to do the integration for 3 by 4 integral of 0 to pi sine theta d theta minus 1 by 4 integral of 0 to pi sine 3 theta d theta. So all of you do the integration. So you should enhance your speed in doing the integration. Chances of problems based on any of these things can be asked, like sine square, cos square, bidirectional, unidirectional, for finding out the directivity. So finding out the directivity is a quite important problem where you have to use the equation for directivity, and you have to substitute WT value there, and you have to find out that. So you should be careful when you are doing with bidirectional. Bidirectional means you have to take 0 to 2 pi and 0 to pi. Unidirection, you have also seen that you have to take 0 to pi by 2. So all those things in the previous class we have already completed. So somebody would have completed by this time for the bidirectional sine square pattern. What is the answer for that? Bhumika? Bhumika, what is the answer you are getting for that? WT for bidirectional sine square pattern. Okay, Annapurna, you have the answer with you, or Harshita, Ravi Teja, Karthik, Gunasri, Anita, so Chidambar. So you can say the answer for that. Are you still doing it?
I'm doing, sir.
Still doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Complete it. So you do the integration for sine theta for the limit 0 to pi and sine 3 theta for the limit 0 to pi. So when you do that, you will get um 2 pi 3 by 4 minus cos theta 0 to pi minus 1 by 4 minus cos 3 theta divided by 3 0 to pi. So this all whatever we are discussing here, it all belongs to knowledge level 4. Okay, you are trying to solve the problems and all, you are finding out the problem, so it is called as analyze. So you are analyzing the things, it comes in knowledge level 4, and you are now discussing module 4. So it is we are going with CO4. And once we understand all these things, these are the parameters we are using to measure the directivity. So based on the requirement of the design process, you can vary the parameters, and you can make the adjustment in the directivity. So those things comes under the design process. So just to understand all these things, we are doing different types of problems in order to understand how to find out the directivity. So here you will be getting 8 pi by 3 UM. All of you got 8 pi by 3 UM? Have you got 8 pi by 3 UM? Yeah. So once it's good, some of you have completed it. So what you will be getting directivity then? Directivity is 1 by, so directivity is 1 3 by 2 or you will get 1.5. So here directivity you will get 3 by 2 or 1.5. So once you complete that, you can go with unidirectional cos square pattern. So you have to write um cos square theta unidirection. As I have told you, the limits will be 0 to pi by 2. So you need to substitute cos square theta, sin theta, d theta, d phi. So you will get cos square theta, sin theta. So you need to do for cos square theta, sin theta. So try for cos square theta, sin theta. So you can unmute and say the answer for WT. I would like to have some interactions with you. So you can unmute it once you complete it. So all of you have completed the first one before this directivity is 1.5, the previous problem. Have you all completed
Yes,
the
sir.
previous problem? Okay, fine. So then continue with the next problem where you are going to find out the directivity, that is for unidirectional cos square pattern, cosine square pattern. So you will be writing u is equal to um cos square theta. So WT you have to find out. So you have to use cos square theta, sin theta, d theta, d phi. So you will be getting, you have to integrate for the limit 0 to pi by 2 cos square theta, sin theta, d theta. So 2 pi integration 0 to pi by 2 cos square theta, sin theta, d theta. Do the integration for cos square theta, sin theta, d theta. So how to do is take t is equal to cos theta. So dt will be minus sin theta d theta. So you know integration how to do it further. So for theta is equal to 0, you will get t is equal to 1, and theta is equal to pi by 2, you will get t is equal to 0. So substitute the limits and simplify it further. So improve your speed in doing integration and make sure that you are not making any mistakes while doing the integration part. So it will be very much required for you. So for the limits t is equal to 1 and t is equal to 0. So you will get, you need to integrate it. So you have to do it 2 pi integral of so when you substitute and you can see that you will be getting 1 to 0 and you can shuffle the limits. All those things I have already taught you before. You also know that. So it is 0 to 1 t square dt it will come. So when you substitute the limits 0 to 1, you will get 2 pi by 3. So you are going to get 2 pi by 3. And let me know that what is the directivity. So you can take 1 minute time to simplify it, find out the directivity. So we have done unidirectional sine, unidirectional cosine, bidirectional sine, bidirectional cosine. All those things we have done. Unidirectional sine square you can do, bidirectional sine square you can do, so by unidirectional cosine square, bidirectional cosine square. So many examples can be done for finding out the directivity.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, that should be a minus dt, no, sir?
Yeah, that's what I have shuffled the limits. You can see that actually the limit has to be 1 to 0. So there is a property in integration that you can shuffle the limits and remove the negative sign. So I have removed the negative sign, but you can see I have shuffled the limits 0 to 1. I have made it. Is that clear
Okay,
for
sir.
you?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So this type of shuffling we have done in one of the problem before as well. You might have noticed there also. You have shuffled the limits as well as you have 0 to pi. If some cases it goes to 0. So what we have done is 2 times of 0 to pi by 2 we have written. So all those small things whatever we have done in different problems, you should make a note of it, because you may end up in 0 and also that is all not correct. So you have to make a note of it. You have to use the properties of integration and you need to simplify it. So you have used one of the problem before where 0 to pi I have written as 0 to pi by 2 limits, and I have multiplied by 2 times of that. So those type of things you need to understand. So what is the answer for directivity? One of you might have completed. Any one of you?
6, sir.
6. Let us see. The directivity is 6. So you need to use the equation for directivity 4 pi um divided by Wt. So directivity you will get it as 6. Very good. So all of you have completed till here. Let me take you through one different problem, that is bidirectional cosine square pattern. Bidirectional cosine square pattern. So it is u is equal to um cos square theta. So Wt is um 0 to pi d phi 0 to pi cos square theta sin theta d theta. So whatever in IA examination we have done with power theorem questions and all, and some numericals you got from second and third module also, some theory questions and all. So these are all I have tried to touch all the knowledge levels like K2, K3 and K4, and as per analyze and understand, all these knowledge levels have been incorporated in your question paper. Okay, so you might have found it to be moderate, not too easy and not too difficult. So if you are studying well, you might have not faced much problems. So what you are going to get, Wt is cos square theta integral of 0 to pi cos square theta sin theta d theta. So I have taken 2 pi outside, and 0 to pi cos square theta sin theta d theta. So do the integration for that. So t is equal to cos theta, dt is equal to minus sin theta d theta. So you will be getting the limits for theta is equal to 0, you will be getting t is equal to 1, and theta is equal to pi, you will be getting t is equal to minus 1. So you need to substitute the limits for minus 1. So t1 and minus 1. So 1 to minus 1 is the limits. So you'll get Wt is equal to 2 pi integral of minus 1 to 1 t square dt, or you'll get 2 pi t cube divided by 3 when you do the integration minus 1 to 1. Substitute the limits and complete the answer for WT. So anyone of you have completed already? You can take 1 or 2 minutes time and do it. So this is all different types of problems which can be discussed on to find out the directivity. So you have to try out with varieties of problems so that it will be helpful for you to do it fast. Okay. So once you complete it, just let me know the answer so that we can proceed further. So
4
the
pi um by 3, sir.
4 pi
By 3.
Okay, 4 pi by 3, correct answer. So when you substitute directivity, what you are going to get? So you need to substitute 4 pi divided by WT. WT is 4 pi by 3. So finally you will end up with directivity is
3, sir.
3. So all of you complete it. I'll just wait for others also to complete. 1 minute we can wait. So everyone can complete it. So one more problem we are going to see. Just I am going to give you U and you are asked to find out the directivity. So let us do that. So let me wait for 1 minute for everyone to complete it. Those who are still doing it. So those who have completed, just go through those whatever we have done before and just go through that. By that time others will complete it. If everyone has completed, just let me know that we'll proceed further. So all of you have completed till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So those who have, those who are still doing, you can continue that, but try to do it fast. Let me just give you a new problem. Find the directivity. Find the directivity. It is, I want to know the answer from you. I'm not going to show anything, steps or anything. Let me see that how many of you do the integration properly and get me the answer. So the limits are defined. So find the directivity. U is equal to sine square theta sine cube phi sine square theta sine cube phi for the limit 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to pi, 0 less than or equal to phi less than or equal to pi. So try to do the directivity and let us know that what is the directivity of the problem. U is equal to sine square theta sine cube phi. You can start doing it. I want the answer from you. Those who are completing, please let me know that what is the answer for that. You can unmute and say. So we have done almost so many problems, 8 to 10 problems we have done. So let us see that how you go with the integration. It is sine square theta sine cube phi. So you need to substitute sine theta d phi. So it will be sine cube theta sine cube phi. So So the limits are from 0 to pi for both theta and phi. You should be very much careful in the problem. You should be very much careful that if the limits are given, you should stick on to those limits only. If it is told bidirectional, unidirectional and all, you can go ahead with any of the limits as per it is mentioned. So try to complete it. Let us see that who comes out with the answer for this problem. U is equal to um sine square theta sine cube phi. And one more thing, some few students are missing out assignments and quizzes. Please make a note of all those things and complete it. You should track your all these assignments and quizzes and all those things, as well as your attendance. Keep a track of your attendance as well. It should be above the requirement. I am not saying that you should take 100% attendance and all. What is the bare minimum? You have it. Okay. So once you understand all these things, you should be able to design, you should be able to find out all these parameters and implement those in the design process, and it will be helpful for you in the process of designing an antenna and all, where the parameters like directivity, gain, bandwidth, all these things can be found out, beam area, beam efficiency, everything. Yeah, any one of you have completed? Anyone has completed for this? What is the answer for this? If you have completed directivity itself, you can say the answer for directivity. It's very simple. We have already done the integration for sine cube. So what is the answer for directivity? Just now also we did for sine cube. So WT, you have to write it as 0 to pi, 0 to pi, because the limits are given from 0 to pi u d omega. So um sine square theta sine cube phi, you need to substitute there, and sine theta d phi, you need to write it. So it will be um sine cube theta sine cube phi d theta d phi, you will get. So integrate it for that. So none of you have completed this. By this time you should have completed. Yeah, what is the integration for that? Sine cube theta, we have already done it before for the limit 0 to pi.
16 UM by 9, sir.
You are saying the answer for WT?
WT, sir.
WT is 16?
UM by 9.
16 UM by 9. 16 UM by 9. So it's I have already done the calculations for sine cube theta. You know that it is 4 by 3. Sine cube phi also for the limit 0 to pi will be 4 by 3. So you'll get 16 by 9 UM. So find the directivity.
9 pi by 4, sir.
9 pi by 4. So you can also write 7.07. Okay. So directivity is 4 pi UM by WT. It is 9 pi by 4. You will also get it as 7.07. 9 pi by 4 or 7.07. All of you have completed? Yeah, once you let me know that once you completed the problem, complete the problem, so you'll get 7.07. Still you are doing? Annapurna, it is over? Annapurna. So once you complete it, just let me know. Raviteja, it is completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you could have told the answer, no? Fine. So what about others? All of you have completed, then we will move on further. All of you have completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you will get 7.07 or 9 pi by 4 as the directivity. You will get WT as 16 by 9 UM. So this is a very good problem, and these kind of problems can be asked. Sine theta, sine theta, cos square theta, phi, anything can be the combination here. Sine theta, cos phi, any combination can be and they may ask you to find out the directivity. So try, whenever you are free, you try to integrate as many problems as, so that you become fast, and you just understand the trigonometric relationships also. I have already sent you the trigonometric relations long back, so you can make use of those things and try to understand these things, or you can just go back and check the mathematical equations for trigonometric relationships, as well as for the in very basic equations for sine and cos, or sine squared, cos square, sine cube, cos, all those things you can just understand, because any combination can be asked for examination. So I think all of you might have completed. If you are still doing it, you can continue that later as well. So we will just move on to the topic field pattern. So write down field pattern. So we have already studied power pattern and field pattern. Patterns is a graphical representation where you have seen that the signals are getting radiated to the outer space, and you have main lobe, side lobes, back lobe, all those things you have seen. So we are going to see those things, whatever you have studied in module 3. You may have to interface this with the module 4 as well. So some topics you may have, when you are writing the answer, you have to add those points what you have studied with respect to pattern in module 3 as well. So we are going to just go a little more in field pattern. So you have seen that the field of a point source has electric field as well as the magnetic field. So all of you know that it has both electric field as well as magnetic field. And the point source which deals with the far field, we have seen that near field. Near field means 2L square by lambda. We have found out the R, and we know that if it is within the boundaries of 2L square by lambda, you call it as near field, and apart from that you call it as far field. So the point source deal with far field. So E and H, electric and magnetic, are both entirely transverse to the wave direction and are perpendicular to each other. So this is what you have to understand, and in phase and related in magnitude by the intrinsic impedance of the medium. So we know that E by H, if you take the notation for E by H, or you call it as Z, it's already the known value that it is 377 ohms. Okay. So here we have to understand that point source has electric and magnetic fields, and they are entirely transverse to the wave direction and is perpendicular to each other in phase and related in magnitude by the intrinsic impedance. And E by H value, that is Z, and it is taken as 377 ohm. So you can make a note of all these things. Along with that, the Poynting vector around a point source in everywhere radial, and the electric field entirely transverse, having the component E theta and E phi. So we have also seen that things in the third module, that we have E theta component, E phi, the rotation of theta angle, the movement of phi angle, everything we have discussed in the module as well. So the relationship of SR and the electric field we will be seeing with the help of a figure. So before that, you just note down these few points, write down the heading field pattern. So I am just repeating it again. You have to make sure that whatever you have learned in module 3 has also to be added with this field pattern, where you have seen the equation for field pattern, you have seen that pattern diagram for that, you have also seen all those things, some relevant normalized equations and all. So you should not miss all those things when you are writing the answer for module 4 if it is asked for field pattern. So you need to add along with this those things as well. Okay, so you can make a note of all these things. So make a note of all these things, and we will draw one figure as well. Few more points are there to be discussed about field pattern. We'll see to that. So this is the same figure what you have seen in module 3, but you can see that the phi variation, you can see the theta variation, and the component d phi as well as e theta, and this is one point. This is the point at which the point source is taken, where it radiates through the outer space and all those things. So this is the polar axis, and you have the x and y axis for that, so you call it as the equatorial plane. So these are all we discussed before itself. You can make a note of this figure, and we need to study few more things, all these equations and all. So we are almost done with the time. We will not extend it further. So make a note of all these things today, and with this diagram, and we will move on further to understand more about the field pattern in the next class. Okay, so I will just wind up here for today. You can complete all these things, and then you can leave the meeting. Thank you. So that's all for today. So you can understand that all these things has to be taken care when you are going with the field E theta, E phi. Then you have to see that both the E and H are entirely transverse to the wave direction and perpendicular to each other, and the ratio is Z, and it is 377 ohms. So you have to draw this figure as well. So we will wind up for today here, and we will continue from further on in the next class. Okay, thank you.